Okay, so they're visiting for France, right? They've been here for 2 weeks. What is one word that you learned in America?
Walmart.
What?
Stupid bitch.
Oh la 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 la, the craziest thing happened to me today. I decided for my first day in America to go for a coffee. So I walked to the coffee place. First of all, I am the only person working here. No one works in this country. It's incredible. And I asked the monsieur for a small coffee, you know. He brings me the biggest coffee I've seen in my life. I say, oops, it's a mistake. Désolé. I asked for a small one. And he tells me it was the small coffee. No, mais how big is the big then? Is the big coffee a swimming pool? How can you drink so much coffee? I finish my coffee and now I am shaking. My whole body is shaking because of that small coffee. You Americans are crazy. You drink too much coffee. I don't know how you do this.
You know the advantage of being French speaking in America? Americans love French. As soon as they know you speak French, they're like, can you tell us something in French? I could be telling the dumbest thing. They'll all be like, it's so beautiful. Such a romantic language. Wow. So I always go like, bonjour. Je m'appelle Timothy, je viens de Belgique. C'est à côté de la France. It works every single time. I'm loving this.
What part of France are you from?
I'm from the northwest part of France.
What brings you to Austin?
Study.
Study? Okay,
Study.
gotcha.
Study.
Well, you got water. You're not...
Study and the Mexican Latinas.
So that's why you're here. Still.
That's mostly
Does that take priority over studying?
But I hope nobody sees it.
Okay, what do you think about the environment here in Austin, though? What do you think
Well,
about?
the environment here in Cahoot is absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable.
How does it compare to France?
Look, Mexico is playing in 10 hours. Mexicans showed up 1 week in advance.
1 week in advance. 1 week in advance.
Like, how is that possible? I love the Mexicans for how big of a fan they are of football. We call it football as well, right?
So you're hoping to see them next game. You want it to be...
I want Mexico to play France. I don't know if that's possible, but I love Mexico.
And you'll find a Latina.
And maybe.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today's reactions are from French and British visitors who came to America expecting one thing but experienced something completely different. Many said they were surprised by how friendly Americans were. They talked about strangers saying hello, holding doors open, and making them feel welcome everywhere they went. Others couldn't stop talking about Texas barbecue, huge food portions, Buc-ee's, and yes, Walmart. America's obsession with ice cream and air conditioning. Some even joked that air conditioning deserves its own verse in the national anthem. One of the biggest surprises was how safe they personally felt during their visit. Several admitted they expected a completely different picture based on what they had seen online, but their own experiences changed their perspectives. They also loved the freedom to express themselves, America's patriotic spirit, and how easy it is to start conversations with people. Of course, every visitor has a different experience and no country is perfect, but it's interesting to see travelers sharing positive stories that challenge some common stereotypes. What do you think? If you visited America, did you experience much these reactions? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below as we watch the rest of the video that I have prepared for you today. Credits belong to the original owners, and thank you so much to all those people that have been sending super thanks. So let us watch the rest of the video, then we'll meet in the comment section down below with our opinions.
In France, they make it sound like in America, every street corner there's somebody shooting somebody else. Here, it's just nice and peaceful and good people. America has so many kids, les enfants. I think I've gone 2 years without seeing a kid in France. Sometimes in France I see people take their kids for a walk. Here Everybody has kids. What is this obsession du Tesla? Look, there is a Tesla right there. Everywhere I look, Tesla. No wonder Elon is a trillionaire. Does everybody own a Tesla? Look. One. Look good.
I saw the end of the world in the US, and it's called Buc-ee's. They say it's a gas station, but that's a lie. A gas station has a sad sandwich and a coffee machine that never works. This place has 120 pumps. 120. Why? Are you refueling the US Air Force? Are you preparing for an alien invasion? That's terrifying. And the mascot is a beaver in a baseball cap. I saw grown men taking photos with a statue of a rodent. In France, we have revolutions. In the US, you bow down to a squirrel on steroids. And inside, the aggression. A man with a knife screaming, fresh brisket on the board. Sir, calm down. I just want sparkling water. Don't kill me. But I have a problem. I wanted to hate it. I wanted to be the superior Frenchman snob. But then I ate the beaver nuggets. I don't know what is in them. I think it's sugar, butter, and pure methamphetamine. I ate one, then I had the whole bag in the parking lot like a wild animal. And the toilets, I have to admit it, but they are nicer than my apartment. You could eat the brisket off the floor in the bathroom. It's cleaner than the hospital. So I have failed. I came to judge and I stayed for the snacks. I don't have the hat, but in my heart, I am wearing the hat. God bless the...
I am in trouble, my friends. I fell in love with an American woman yesterday, but I fucked up. I was at this bar, I saw this woman, she was so pretty, you know, and like I start talking to her, and it started so nice. She tells me she works in a bakery. I said, but I love bakery. She says, oh, me too. I was like, do you drink wine? She was like, yes. I'm like, at this point, I am already choosing my suit for my wedding. I'm like, she's the one. I found her. She's my wife, you know. And like in the excitement, she asks me, oh, what's your star sign? And I was like, what? My what? She's like, your star sign. Yes, from the astrology. But I don't know shit. about astrology. So I say, I'm fish. Me? I'm fish. And she says, you're fish? I say, yes. No? And she says, oh, you mean Pisces? And I was like, yes, exactly. And she was like, oh, it's my favorite sign. I was like, ooh. And she was like, we're soulmates. And I'm like, yes, baby, my love. Of course we are, you know. And now I just came back home. I Googled. I'm not Pisces, my friend. I'm not. I'm Sagittarius. And now how do I tell her? Because she doesn't know, but she's my wife in my head. And I don't want to start a marriage on a lie.
Mesdames et messieurs, we need to talk about l'Amérique. As French, we need to stop saying Vive la France and start saying Vive l'Amérique. This place is incroyable, c'est incroyable. I just had Texas barbecue for the first time in my life. Poof. Better than any moment in my life. And I am married and have 2 kids. Oh, but in France you have des crêpes, les petits pains au chocolat, les croissants. No, I give my left croissant for a Texas brisket. Don't even get me started on Costco. Costco is bigger than my village where I live. Whatever you want at Costco, it's there. You just show up and you could buy your whole life there. We need to start a revolution just to get Costco in France. I will be the first one to say I will start a revolution to quitter Costco. Les Italians, les Italians, I'm sorry, but ranch makes pizza better than anything I've ever tasted. When you go to a restaurant, you leave a tip. It's because they're so nice. But my waitress, she came over and talked to us like we had known each other for years. It was like she wanted to be my best friend. And at the end, I felt stupid not to leave a tip. In France, they want to take off the tip of my head. Speaking about how nice and friendly these Americans are, I think in France, I can count on one hand how many people have smiled at me. Just normally, just smile, you know. I think my mother has smiled at me twice. Here, just going down the street, everybody says hi. Like, what do you want? What do you mean hi? What do you mean bonjour? Oh, hi. This is a normal road in America, and this is bigger than the Champs-Élysées. This car right here is called a Waymo. Waymo? C'est ça? Yeah, Waymo. And for the longest time I wondered why it was called a Waymo. It is because America has way more than the rest of the world.
You know why I feel so happy in the US? I can express myself in every aspect. The way I speak, the way I dress, the way I walk, even like in my business, in my project, in my creativity, I can just be me. And you know, like I went to the doctor and I have this diagnosis and I'm like, fuck this. And it's the consequences of what happens when you have to shrink, when you cannot express yourself, when you just have to check some boxes because you have to be that way or that way, and you cannot just be yourself, express yourself fully. When you feel that you're living in a cage, and this is what happens. I'm sorry, I love my country so much, but there's something that feels so off. 2 days ago, I was walking, and I had a shirt and I was not wearing bra because I don't need a bra and that's fucking it, you know, and I don't need any justification. But people were just looking at me as if I was a problem. Because that's the reality when you walk here. People, they judge you. If you dare to dream too big or just to dream, it's not allowed. It's not allowed. You cannot really express yourself. And of course, it exists also in the US. You have to check some boxes because in the end, it's the cutest, the skinniest, and things like that. Like, I'm talking to women especially who are going to win, but in the end, yes, in the US, I can breathe. I can breathe there. And I don't feel this competition as much like with women, as much as I can feel it here in France. That's why I love the US so much, and I don't fucking care about what other things about the US. Because even myself, I was like full of cliche before moving to the US, but then I moved there and I fell in love there. It was never my dream, but damn, it changed me so much. It changed me so much, and I'm deeply, deeply grateful for everything that happened in my life that brought me there. Damn, I love the US so much.
The Americans, they say, I'm proud to be an American. For me, I'm proud to be in America. Regarde-moi ça. Look at this. Oh. No less than 20 people have stopped and said hi. I do not understand this hi. Hi, bonjour, hi. We don't have any guns in France. But if you did that in France, you would get shot. I can buy food, a shed, a tent, television, and a surfboard, all at Costco. Oof. You're stupid. Get it? French roast. America, you're welcome. 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 You're wel... No. I have found out why America is so great. And it is one thing and one thing only. Air conditioning. It is the greatest thing I have ever experienced. It is hotter than Satan's butt crack out here. But what makes it bearable is the air conditioning. I believe you need to add a verse to your national anthem that talks about air conditioning. Americans are only scared of one thing, and that is being hot. But I love it. I love it. Is it something you have against being hot? Because the air conditioning, the ice in everything. Alors, something that I figured out while being here is that ice makes everything better. Better. I am convinced Americans put ice in every drink. The other day, I was out for breakfast, and I was at a cafe. I look over, and a man had ice in his milk. Oh. Americans love ice so much. Le Titanic, non, le Titanic, whatever you say. I believe the Titanic was out to get more ice. Here in Texas, I see these signs that say that some people want ice. I don't understand that, and then people tell me that ice will take me away. What is this?
French boyfriend trying to buy water in America.
So he's trying to buy one of these, but here in America we don't open them. But he wants to open them. Just open it. Oh, oh, oh. I don't get it. Why is it bad? I don't know. Okay, we're gonna check the price, and you see, for one bottle is 46. So yeah, we cannot take it. I guess not. No.
I say, Kiki, are you with me? Are you down when it's getting windy? Do you promise to never leave me? When they lie, you still believe me? I say, Jada, are you with me? Are you down when it's getting windy? Do you promise to never leave me? When they lie, you still believe me? I say, Becca, are you with me? Are you down when it's getting windy? Do you promise to never leave me? When they lie, we still believe me. She know I can give it to her easy. I need a kiki, I need a season. Don't want no good girl, I need a free. And she know I'ma take her for a 12 from Paris straight to Bali. I'm ballin', I'm really ballin'.